What's up YouTube, this is Boyd the Milkman bringing my second Halo 4 map review on Crater by InVizi0Nz, and this map is a very fast-paced roller coaster built on impact, as you can clearly see. And these are the kind of roller coasters which I really like to play. They're very fast-paced, they aren't really like drawn out or anything, and they aren't really super compacted, but they're just really fast, and I find those are really fun and different from most other types of maps, because double wides, they're usually fairly slow. Other types of tracks are usually very slow, and the fast pace just works really well with the roller coaster format, and I really like how that works. As well, this map has a ton of jumps, and they all work perfectly providing you are going off them properly. And it is rather difficult to go off them properly, simply because of the way they're made. It's single wide landing on single wide, and because they are so big, it is hard to kind of judge where you're going to land, especially with grab zones and stuff. But once you figure out how to go off each jump, it is fairly easy. At least you might fail sometimes, but that's always going to be your fault. And it's fairly easy to judge where you're supposed to jump off and stuff. And once you do figure out how to do it, they do work pretty much every time. I can't recall any real parts where I just failed. Coming up here, you can see that there's a cave section. I think it looks really cool. The way it has the lighting and stuff with the rocks and the lights, and the way the track follows the curve of the rocks, it looks really nice. Back there, you can see that's basically my only real problem with the map, is the way that the mongooses are spawned. The last jump goes straight into the middle of the spawning area for the mongooses, which sadly this isn't Reach anymore. We have to use our terrible, like, held together duct tape version of Race, where we have to actually build legitimate spawning areas for the mongooses, because if we don't, they'll get in the way of the track. So yeah, in that situation, sometimes you do actually like ride perfectly over the mongooses. That's kind of cool, but fairly often you will get stuck in an area between a mongoose, and it's just kind of like you have to push your way out. And that could be, while I know roller coasters are the most competitive thing in the world, it could still set you behind if you are trying to race against your friends and stuff. So that can be a teensy bit frustrating. But overall, this is an amazingly fun track. It's crazy fast-paced. It's perfectly smooth, at least for a roller coaster. Obviously, it's not going to be as perfectly smooth as a double wide, but that's what you'd expect. And it's fun, nice aesthetics, perfectly working jumps. It's just a blast to play. My only real fault, once again, is coming up here, this mongoose area, which I think I might actually fail here. Yeah, as you can see, I hit that mongoose and I kind of went over the edge. But that's a mild problem at best. And really, it could just be fixed easily in future maps. It's quite possible on this map he didn't have enough budget to build a spawning area for the mongoose, because this map does have a lot of aesthetics and it's a fairly long map. So that's quite a large possibility. And just a recommendation, because this is what I do now when I make maps: make the spawning area first, just so now you know you'll have enough budget. It just makes it easier, because we're in a more silly version of Race right now. Anyways, if you want to submit a map to be reviewed, send ProForgeRacing a message with the subject map review. In your message, I need your gamer tag and the name of the map. 343 is still silly and still hasn't gotten her file browser stuff working, so don't put a download link yet because it doesn't exist. But as soon as 343 gets that stuff up, I will be asking you to submit a map link as well. But for now, just submit the map name and your gamer tag. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.